welcome to India Business Insights. Today, let us have a look at the economic report of 2024. India's top economic advisors V. Ananta Nageshwaran recently published a comprehensive 74-page report detailing the nation's economic progress. According to our Prime Minister, over the past decade, India has ascended from being the 10th largest economy globally to the 5th largest, showcasing remarkable potential supported by outstanding performance. In this video, we'll delve into India's ambition to achieve a $7 trillion economy by 2030, alongside addressing the significant economic hurdles anticipated. Over the past 10 years, India's economy has demonstrated robust and resilient growth, overcoming unprecedented challenges by turning them into opportunities. In the fiscal year of 2023 and 2024, it is estimated that the economy expanded by 7.3%, building on the 9.1% growth in the fiscal year of 2022 and a 7.2% in FY23. Notably, the post pandemic recovery has led to job creation and a decline in urban unemployment, which now stands at 6.6%. Challenges confronting the Indian economy. The reforms spurred growth but encountered significant hurdles. Firstly, in today's interconnected world, India's economic expansion hinges on both its domestic performance and the broader global economic trends. The slowdown in hyperglobalization is expected to impact our economic growth prospects. Secondly, there's a delicate balance to strike between energy security and the transition to sustainable energy sources. Achieving this equilibrium while sustaining economic growth presents a multifaceted challenge. Thirdly, artificial intelligence presents a substantial obstacle, particularly in the service sector. Recent studies have indicated that AI could jeopardize up to 40% of the global employment, highlighting both its potential benefits in complementing human labor and the risks of displacing workers. Lastly, domestically, ensuring a skilled and capable workforce remains available is crucial for economic development. Human capital development initiatives are essential to enhance the productivity of our workforce. However, these challenges are not insurmountable. The government has implemented policies such as the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana to equip Indian youth with industry relevant skills. Moreover, India is transitioning to renewable energy sources, including large hydropower with a combined installed capacity of 179.57 gigawatts as of November 2023 to address climate change concerns. Furthermore, internet penetration in India surpassed the 50% mark in 2022, showing more than a threefold increase since 2014. Aadhaar cards have played a transformative role facilitating the transfer of over 34 lakh crores to more than 1,167 crore beneficiaries under the Direct Benefit Transfer Scheme. On average, over 200 crore Aadhaar based authentications occur monthly. In conclusion, India's proactive mission mode approach in tackling persistent challenges positions the country well to address both current obstacles and emerging ones. So, what's next? Currently, the official projection for growth in fiscal year of 2024 stands at 7.3%, with the headline inflation expected to gradually decrease to meet the target. As the host of a G20 presidency, India has played a pivotal role in uniting member nations to address critical global issues, solidifying its position as a key consensus builder on the world stage. Furthermore, this year saw significant achievements such as reaching the moon and achieving the fastest global development of 5G technology. These accomplishments provide glimpses of the substantial progress the economy has made over the past decade. India's real GDP is forecasted to grow at an average rate of 7.9% between fiscal year 2022 and fiscal year 2024. Few economies worldwide have sustained post COVID recovery as consistently as India has. According to recent advanced estimates, the gross value added or GVA remained robust at 17.7% in FY24, largely due to government initiatives like the production linked incentive, that is PLI schemes. The increasing strength in both domestic and external demand has bolstered the response of various sectors on the supply side. Notably, there has been remarkable growth in exports, including a rising share in global services exports, supported by specific government measures contributing to the overall growth of the Indian economy. Resilience of consumption demand. The proportion of private final consumption expenditure or PFCE within GDP measured at current prices rose from an average of 58.4% in the 8 years leading up to the pandemic to 60.8% in the most recent 3 years up to FY24. This increase has played a role in revitalizing private capital investment. This consumption growth can be attributed to part to the expanding social and economic integration of rural India. This inclusiveness is evident in various government led initiatives such as financial inclusion efforts, enhancement in physical infrastructure, and the advancement of livelihood opportunities, among other factors. The rise in private final consumption expenditure has been evenly distributed among all its components, indicating not only the release of pent up demand but also effective management of COVID 19, which has encouraged increased spending. Per capita real gross national income. The compound annual growth rate or CAGR of per capita real gross national income GNI recorded a rate of 5.3% from FY12 to FY20, primarily due to the government's robust vision and strategic planning at the macro level. Public digital infrastructure. Apart from the structural reforms spanning various sectors, the government's recent focus on bolstering public digital infrastructure has significantly transformed the economic landscape for both individuals and businesses. The shift is evident in the substantial increase in virtual healthcare consultations, digital transactions, and the rapid expansion of online grocery shopping. According to the Global Payments Reports of 2023, e commerce in India is projected to experience a CAGR of 16% from 2022 to 2026, largely attributed to the convenience facilitated by the Unified Payments Interface, that is, UPI. Furthermore, the impact of India's robust digital ecosystem is also reflected in the export of services. There has been a notable uptick in the proportion of services exports in GDP, particularly in business services exports between FY20 and FY23. The surge in demand for digitization and the preference for online service delivery following the pandemic outbreak have stimulated the export of business services. Additionally, the rapid emergence of Global Capability Centers or GCC in India has contributed to the sharp rise in business services exports. Foreign investment. The government has revitalized the financial sector and implemented policies conducive to investment, with most sectors now allowing 100% FDI, that is, foreign direct investment, through the automatic route. SEBI, or Securities and Exchange Board of India, has enhanced market transparency, bolstered investor trust, and fostered greater retail involvement in the stock market, particularly during lockdowns, leading to subsequent rises in market capitalization. Rising household investments in real estate strengthened the investment rate. Household sector investment, which represents the largest portion of total gross fixed capital formation, experienced an upward trend propelled by a gradual decrease in real estate growth and a consistent rise in bank credit. Following the pandemic, housing prices started to rebound. The average yearly growth in real estate prices have escalated from 2.3% in FY 2022 to 3.8% in FY 23 and 4.3% in the first half of FY 24. Safeguarding macroeconomic stability. Maintaining macroeconomic stability is crucial for fostering robust output growth, price stability, and strong external accounts. Following the pandemic, the economy experienced a revival in FY 2022, with growth gaining momentum and inflation easing. However, towards the end of FY 22, with the global economic climate deteriorated once again due to escalating geopolitical tensions and accompanying sanctions. Consequently, the onset of FY23 introduced fresh multifaceted challenges in managing macroeconomic vulnerabilities. Despite these challenges, inflationary pressures were mitigated and efforts were made to reduce reliance on OPEC by diversifying supply resources over recent years. Supportive monetary policies played a significant role. The RBI incrementally raised the policy repo rate under the liquidity adjustment facility from 4% in April 2022 to 6.5% by February 2023, maintaining it at that level thereafter. This was done to ensure that inflation remains in line with the target while also supporting economic growth. Human resources, dovetailing growth with capacitating welfare. Examining welfare through the expenditure perspective, the central government spending on social services has exhibited a compound annual growth rate of 5.9% between FY12 and FY 2023. Additionally, capital expenditure on social services has increased by 8.1% CAGR during the same period, suggesting the development of societal assets. Furthermore, initiatives aimed at ensuring universal access to essential amenities have become more prominent. Data from the National Health accounts indicates a consistent decrease in out of pocket health expenditure, declining from 62.6% of total health expenditure in fiscal year of 2015 to 47.1% of THE, that is total health expenditure, in the fiscal year of 2020. Women led development, tapping the gender dividend from India at 100. The enactment of the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhinyam or NSVA in September 2023 marks a significant step towards enhancing women's involvement in governance, a move empirically linked to enhanced institutional integrity and increased transparency. Women led self help groups or SHGs have been shown to have a positive and statistically significant impact on women's economic, social, and political empowerment. This empowerment is achieved through various channels, including increased familiarity with financial management and participation in financial decision making process. The female labor force participation rate, that is LFPR, has seen a notable increase, rising to 37% in 2022 and 23 from 23.3% in 2017 and 18. Additionally, there has been an improvement in the sex ratio at birth, increasing from 918 in 2014 and 15 to 933 in 2022 and 23. Furthermore, there has been a reduction in the maternal mortality rate, decreasing from 130 per lakh live births in 2014 and 16 to 97 per lakh live births in 2018 and 2020. India on a positive growth trajectory. Presently, India stands at the fifth largest economy globally, boasting a GDP of US dollars 3.7 trillion, estimated for fiscal year of 2024. Despite the challenges posed by the pandemic, the initial state of macroeconomic imbalances, and a troubled financial sector, this remarkable journey has been shaped by a series of reforms that have instilled economic resilience, essential for navigating unforeseen global shocks in the future. The robustness of domestic demand has been a driving force behind the economy's consistent growth rate of over 7% in the past 3 years. Concurrently, efforts to bolster the supply side through investments in both physical and digital infrastructure, along with initiatives aimed at stimulating manufacturing, have synergized to propel economic activity within the country. Consequently, it is anticipated that in FY 2025, real GDP growth will likely hover around the 7% mark. Nonetheless, these remain significant potential for the growth rate to surpass 7% by 2030. The rapid pace of physical infrastructure development is expected to reduce the incremental capital output ratio or ICOR, facilitating the swift translation of private investments into tangible output. Furthermore, it will be crucial to observe how India fares in delivering a quality of life and standard of living that not only meets but exceeds the aspirations of its people. With this, we conclude this video. Stay tuned for more insightful content as we delve deeper into the realm